He got 4th seed in the playoffs and had a worse record than James if he would have played every team every week. It was 68 and 58. And he got 5 seeds higher than James did. The average score for everyone every week was 120 points. The average score for the whole league.
Jack put up 210.
James scored over 130 points 4 times and lost every single time. Will made the playoffs and scored less than the average of 123 times and won. So James missed the playoffs by 4 games. If he would have won those 4 games where he scored 10 points over the average, he would have made the playoffs. Lest behold, he
at least 10 points over the average.
Lest behold, he was 9th. Gary, I scored over 120 over the average and lost 5 times. There are only 14 games. I lost over 1/3 of my games because I scored more than the average. And last but not least, Bijan has had the easiest schedule now 2 years running. Does he deserve 2nd place?
What did I put on it?
He won. He did win.
Why always me?
Boom.
Before further ado, I think it's pretty clear that James had a rough year. He got pretty screwed.
I'd like to add one more stat on James. That he's averaged the highest levels of shit talking every year, and
well,
that's just
Alec definitely beat me.
No,
no way.
No.
Alec talks way
He's
more
a
shit
close
than I
second.
do.
He's a close second. I've ran the
I'll
numbers.
get to that.
Okay.
I've ran the numbers.
James got screwed this year, and I think James has a couple words.
No, I don't. This is a fluke. This is 75%.
Yeah, right.
75% luck, 25% good management. So those of you who made the playoffs, congratulations, and good job, Peter, for winning. What it is? It's 75% luck. He lost by
Okay,
1 point
anyway,
twice.
moving on. Last year,
So did I.
I know,
Jack
but
won the
25% of it.
championship.
You did a good job.
This year, someone won the championship also. Jack, would you have a few words?
Yeah, I'll make a speech. Alright. So the first thing I want to say is I got to toot my own horn a little bit. I had a lot of doubters when I came into this league. No longer. The first year, I won in the free agency, clearly. Picked up Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden off free agency. The second year, I won by trades. I traded for Adrian Peterson and Arian Foster, the first 2 draft picks of the draft, and won the fantasy league. And then this year, I won during the league. I got first place, had the most games, had the most points, all on draft. On the last week of the season, I started Aaron Rodgers, Adrian Peterson, Brandon Marshall, Mike Wallace, Brandon Lloyd, Doug Martin, and Stephen Ridley. Drafted all of them. So, I can win anyway. I think
Play
I've
the
proved
music.
that. Right.
Play the music.
All right,
Jack
next
also, I'm sorry to interrupt, I just want to let everyone know, Jack broke the record by a lot of points in the single week scoring with 210. I think that was the same week that
Doug Martin.
Doug Martin had 53. Adrian Peterson went off. Brandon Marshall had 3 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers had 5 touchdowns. And I think Stephen Ridley also had like
We're not even talking
28
about the
touchdowns.
fluke win
Sorry,
Jack had
James.
when Kyle didn't set up any of his lineup.
Yeah, but
and
had
there was 4
But
got bye
Jack still would
weeks.
have got first in the whole
How about
league.
that?
The other thing I want to speak about is fantasy karma. So, I heard this anecdote over the season it was Michael Berry. I read it in an article. And he plays in a league, Matthew Berry, he plays in a league with Michael Smith.
You want to go review your speech real quick and come back?
He plays in a league with a bunch of people on ESPN. And in the first week of the season, Michael Smith had just dropped Kevin Ogletree. And so, obviously in the first week, Kevin Ogletree goes off. Michael Smith then goes and he benches his entire team so that he can get the first waiver spot to pick up Kevin Ogletree. And he proceeded to lose the next 6 games. So fantasy karma is a real thing, and Alec and James have been paying for it for now. So I just want you guys to know, if you want to know how to win the Fammy, you keep good karma. And then the last thing I want to say is I really appreciate the league. I think it's a lot of fun. I play in 2 fantasy football leagues, and I hardly pay attention to the other one because this one's so much more fun. I like how committed everybody is. I think we got some really great managers. Will has been an awesome addition to the league. He stayed really involved. And then it's really nice having Peter. No offense to Andrew, but, you know.
There's a reason he's not here.
Yeah, Peter comes in first year and takes the Fammy. So this was a really good year. It was a lot of fun. And hopefully nobody will vote for this silly waiver wire business. And then I got something for the Fammy, so I already added my Colorado State lanyard for the first year I won. And I really desperately wanted to get a Barack Obama sticker for this year.
Hilarious. Oh my
And I searched high and low, and I couldn't find one.
Really?
I saw
Yeah, so...
The president of the country.
green
I didn't know
swould
where would you go to get one. I just couldn't figure out where to go. I went to the mall, and I looked around, and I couldn't get one. Anyway, yeah, well, I started the search this morning. So I got a Cowboys sticker for the Fammy. Because,
Nice.
you know, it's my other lifelong love.
Right over her face.
And we're gonna need this
Probably
good
more
luck
influence.
for the game coming up on Sunday. So we're gonna have the Fammy be a true Cowboys supporter.
Labels out.
Underneath, it's gonna be on the bottom.
Over the first?
No,
okay. Got it.
underneath. Yeah.
You can put it on now?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put it on before I give it to Peter. Oh, and I also I started recording the winners, so my name's up here twice, and then Peter, you've got your spot on here as well. It's just
It'll
like a
run out
sticky note,
eventually.
and I taped it all.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Hey, we only have limited video space.
What does that mean?
Sorry.
All right, well, we need some scissors for this.
Oh
Alright,
my
cool.
God.
Okay, so I would like to call this year's champion up to the stage. Jack, you stay.
All right, I'm gonna
Peter Hogan.
pass this on.
In the first year in the Fammy,
Come this
I do on me.
unbelievable. Fammy has been passed.
Peter.
Congratulations, Peter. I just have a few words. My speech actually kind of got deleted off my phone. So, first of all, I want to thank everybody for inviting me in the league. I really appreciate it. It's been a great year. Second of all, I want to thank James. He traded me Trent Richardson in the middle of the year. Without him, my second running back would have been Dexter McCluster, and I definitely would have lost.
For Gronkowski.
Third of all, I just want to thank my star player, Marshawn Lynch. He basically carried me through this season. This season was definitely a marathon, and he was my pace team. He proceeded to whoop Bijan's ass in the last game. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm definitely gonna hold on to this, and I'll cherish it, and it'll be sitting in my room. If you guys ever want to come see it, it'll be in Dallas. So.
Oh, cool. Use a condom.
Yep.
Everyone wrap up.
Thanks,
Don't know where
guys.
Jack's been.
Peter, for if you didn't know, every year you add an addition, so think about what you wanted to add. Otherwise, it's been a fun year. Kind of an unrealistic one, but it's been fun. We'll close it up, and we'll see you guys at the draft. See you guys at the draft. We'll proceed to a meeting, but not on tape, and we'll close it up to, we'll see you guys at the draft in August.
Let's all say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good year, guys.
Before we start.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right.